Aloha everyone and welcome back to the CO2 Rundown. I'm your host, Chad Owens. Happy Monday. Whew, I hope you all had an amazing weekend. We got lots to talk about today in the world of sports. But before we get into it, I want to give a huge mahalo to Long's Drugs for all of their support of the show. Let's continue to support local and making Long's Drugs a part of our days. Let's dive on in to the CO2 Rundown. Whew. Look, it wasn't the storybook ending to this season that we all hoped for our University of Hawaii Rainbow Warrior men's volleyball team, as we lost to UCLA in the national championship game. Yes, we know that, but I believe we're winning as a program. And to me, the job of the players, the coaches, program is to build, right? Legacy, longevity. And I truly believe that we're in a place right now where we've done that, right? The seniors that are moving on are now passing a torch to the underclassmen who they've groomed over the past couple of seasons. And it's only going to continue to get better. And that's the goal. That's the goal of a program, of any sports team, is to always be there, give yourself a chance to be there in the end, right? That helps with recruiting, that helps with everything, right? Ticket sales, fan base, building a program that people are proud of. And we have probably the most proudest fans here in Hawaii. You know, when our boys arrived home, they were welcomed by tons of fans with aloha signs. And that just goes to show that it's, whether they won or lost, they've created an impact for our fans, the people, and the future of this program. So, guys, with that, huge congratulations. You know, I've always said it, becoming a champion, it's difficult, but that's not the hardest part. Repeating as a champion is hard, and we did it, right? 2 years in a row. We're there for a third opportunity. That was 2 out of 4 seasons, right? We were in that game 4 years in a row. So that's legacy. That's dynasty, if you want to call it. And shout out to Coach Charlie Wade for building and helping building this program to where it's at now. And yeah, the future is bright. I truly believe that. For a deeper dive into this article, please check out Jason Kanashiro's article talking about these amazing Warriors and the legacy that these guys have left behind. We've got a bright future in Manoa when it comes to men's volleyball. Let's go, Bows. Whew, tough weekend to close out our lengthy road trip for University of Hawaii baseball team. You know, Coach Hill gets ejected on, seems to be like a mistake or misunderstanding. Still don't know exactly why Coach Hill got ejected. He was on third base, coaching from third base, apparently talking to a runner on third base, and gets ejected. And he just, he took it. He didn't argue. Took the jog of shame past the UC Irvine dugout, and that was that. With that loss, you know, we dropped to 22-18 overall, 11-10 in the Big West. UC Irvine went to 30-14 with that win, and are 12-9 in the Big West. We're back home this week. That's what I love about this, man. We can put that behind us. We're on that road trip, 14 days. That's a long one. All right, but we're back home. We get to sort of reset, and we get to sort of refocus on UC Davis starting Thursday for that 3-game series. That's sports, right? Coach Hill has been doing this he's been a head coach for 36 years. All right, the last 2 here with our University of Hawaii baseball team. He's a vet in the game. He understands it. He's had his share of wins, losses, adversities. And so with that experience, that's what he brings to our team, right? He brings that ability to just, maybe unorthodox in the way he does things sometimes, but he's got experience. And I love what he's done with our baseball team. So we're refocused, we're home, and we get to start sort of, again, that's the great thing about sports. When you have a long season, you got a lot of games. Every game is like a new game one. Right, the mindset that when we talk about focusing in on our, that narrow focus small, focus where we are. Every game is a new game one. It's a new opportunity. Go 1-0. All right, let's go 1-0 in the season. Every game provides that opportunity. So I know we're looking back to getting, playing at home, Les Murakami this weekend. And, with that, let's go Bows. I know the biggest highlight over the weekend and, was our University of Hawaii men's volleyball team as they were playing for the national championship. But here at home, we had prep state championships going on, and our own Jerry Campany, who's a huge baseball fan, was locked in at Les Murakami Stadium taking on the baseball tournament, where Kamehameha Kapalama defeated Baldwin to be your state champs this year. On the softball side, which is happening right across the street at the Rainbow Wahine Softball Stadium, Campbell defeats Kamehameha to be your state softball champs for this year. But getting back to Jerry Campany and what he's talking about in this article, which you guys definitely should go take a look at, there's nothing like prep baseball here. He said there was constant chaos, unorthodox play, different things. I mean, the type of stuff that kept you off your seat. And that's what it should be, right? Exciting baseball. A lot of people view baseball as sort of a slow, it can be boring. But hey, if you're a baseball fan, it's never boring because you understand the game. You understand that, hey, it's low scoring. Why? Because you got a dominant pitcher on the mound. You got a great defense, right, on both sides. And that also can be exciting. Who's gonna get the hit? Who's gonna make the big play? Right? That's exciting. And what's also exciting is the back and forth, right? Hit after hit after hit, close games, steals. The amount of bunts they set on this tournament was ridiculous, right? But that's the strategy. You're advancing runners. You're trying to get people in position. So if you're a baseball fan, you understand baseball strategy, and Jerry Campany does. So with that, check out this article, and congrats again to the state champs of the Diamonds this past year. And to the NBA playoffs, where we witnessed vintage James Harden, MVP James Harden, beard man James Harden. He scored 42 points against the Celtics. They needed to win this game. They had to avoid going down 3-0 in the series. They tied it with the help of James Harden's game-time bucket at the end of regulation and his game-winning three-pointer towards the end. 18 seconds left to go in overtime. So that series is tied 2-2. The Celtics is a young, hungry, really good basketball team. But if the rest of the series, we're going to see vintage James Harden. The 76ers are going to be right there. I mean, they also got MVP, right? Joel Embiid, who's right there, first MVP of his career. Congrats again. Those two guys got to carry this team, right? They got to play like MVPs to give them a chance to win this series, because Boston, like I said, is a really talented basketball team. But anyway, look, a lot more basketball to go. These playoffs are getting tight. Series are tight. The Lakers dominated, against the Golden State Warriors again. So this is going to be a back and forth battle. I'm telling you, it might be a Game 7 series. So we shall see. Let's go. And that is it for today's show. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in with me here on this beautiful Monday afternoon. Beginning of the week now. You know what I always tell you. Get on that gas pedal, because it's about how you start. It's about how you finish as well, but you got to come out the gate fast, swinging, strong, right? We got to set ourselves up for another winning week. Huge mahalo once again to Long's Drugs for all of their support of the show. Let's please continue to support local and making Long's Drugs a part of our days. Aloha, guys, and I will see you all come Wednesday.